Last week, after a marathon 5-hour meeting with a client in New York City, I found myself wandering the streets looking for some time to decompress. And that's when I stumbled upon a scene that made me stop in my tracks. A few pieces of artwork were casually laying on the sidewalk, with several more leaning against a graffiti-covered building. It looked like a small, random art display at first, but as I got closer, something about the style caught my eye. They were spray-painted stencils that were eerily familiar. Banksy? I doubted it, but the thought alone was intriguing, and it sparked a surge of curiosity. Leaning against the building was a stenciled sign that read, "This is not a photo opportunity. Raise your hand if you want one, $60 each. Cash or Bitcoin. I don't talk seriously." Now, people were passing by oblivious to the art, but I couldn't tear myself away. I was both intrigued and, of course, skeptical. Banksy is known for his pranks, like the time a multi-million-dollar painting shredded itself right after being sold at Sotheby's, or when, as his art was being auctioned for millions of dollars at a prestigious New York auction house, he set up anonymously a street stall just a few blocks away, selling his pieces for $20 each. Almost no one noticed, and even fewer made a purchase. So could this be another one of those moments? I doubted it, but the allure was undeniable. Now, despite seeing nobody overseeing the art or the sidewalk, I awkwardly raised my hand. And then, honestly, as if by magic, someone appeared right beside me. The figure was cloaked in a hoodie, and their face was entirely hidden except for a pair of eyes that locked onto mine. I couldn't help but comment on the cleverness of the setup, and nervously, I went ahead and picked out a piece, and I handed over $60. Now, without a word, the figure turned the artwork over, which revealed a barcode on the back and the words "pest control." That's a nod to Banksy's authentication service. I had noticed it before, but it added another layer to the mystery when he scanned it in, the barcode on his phone. The figure remained completely silent. Now, I mentioned to him how much I admired Banksy's work and the concept of someone mimicking his style and selling it on the street. And those eyes seemed to smile at me, and he gave me a warm pat on my shoulder. I decided to show him some of my own art on Instagram, and he responded with genuine enthusiasm that was palpable even without words. He took a photo of my Instagram account, and then to my surprise, he walked over and picked up another piece of art and handed it to me for free, as if sealing this unspoken connection. He then took a photo of me, which he then airdropped to my iPhone before I could say anything, and I thanked him and said goodbye, and felt a firm and a final embrace on my shoulder. As I walked away, just seconds later, I turned back to take a last look, and he was completely vanished from sight. So was it Banksy? Probably not. But does it really matter? In that moment, I connected with someone who, like Banksy, was using art to make people stop, think, and engage with the world in a different way. Whether it was a savvy marketer, a fellow artist, or the elusive Banksy himself, the experience reminded me that art isn't just about the name attached to it. Art is about creating moments that make us all feel something, that challenge our perceptions, and that, most importantly, encourage us, each of us, to look at the world and each other a little differently. And maybe that's Banksy's real message after all, that art is everywhere, and we all have the power to create it and share it, even in the most unexpected places.